And hello, everybody. It is Friday, and I hope you calm down. We still have to do the show.
That's right.
But we've got a great show lined up today. All kind of fun stuff coming up. We're going to tell you about a big event happening in Florence, a car show tomorrow, and just everything is on the show today. We're full.
Yeah, and we're going into the weekend, and I am happy because it's a little warmer out there today.
Don't throw anything. It's going to be a nice weather.
Well, nice depends on where you live there, Cecil. We are looking at dry conditions across the Grand Strand. We've even seen a few peaks of sunshine where the PD dealing with the showers, especially for areas west of 95. It's been a little bit wetter to our west, and unfortunately some of that rain will march its way eastward. We are at 66 now in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle Beach, 72 in Conway. It's so warm, there's a big strong wind coming in off the ocean right now that will gradually cool some of these temperatures down along the immediate beach line. There is a 49-degree water that we're dealing with to our east. The inland areas, though, you'll actually benefit from some of that air pushing inland, and you'll warm up. We're actually up to finally above the 40-degree mark, those upper 40s across the border, about 58 now in Lumberton. We'll actually climb into the upper 50s and low 60s, even a few upper 60s for the inland areas. The Grand Strand, some areas will peak in the mid-70s, others will be in the upper 60s along the immediate coastline. During the day tomorrow, later on tonight and through the day tomorrow, we have a chance for a few showers. First half of the day should generally be a little bit drier than what we're going to be seeing heading our way through the midday, afternoon, and evening. A line of rain and even some embedded thunderstorms will be moving on through. Heavy rain will be in the forecast at that point, moving west to east, drying out pretty quickly, though, from west to east as well. And as that line comes through, we do have a slight risk of severe weather between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow. Primary threat would be damaging wind gusts. A slight risk of tornadoes, certainly not out of the question. That threat is very low, but not zero. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. But how about that Sunday forecast? Lots of sunshine, 62 for the high. We do have another cold front coming through on Tuesday that's going to cool us down for the middle of next week.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
I'm Crystal Costa with Good Morning Carolinas, and here's what we're working on today. The number of people who have died from the flu in Horry County is on the rise, and the numbers as well throughout the state. We're going to break down those numbers for you. Plus, would you pay a fee when you gas up your vehicle if it would help improve our roads? That's what one senator wants to see happen. His proposal coming up. And if you think your job's stressful, you may want to tune in for the top 5 jobs with the least amount of stressed out employees. All this and much more tonight on your news at 6 o'clock.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. So happy anniversary, Cecil. Very special, 42 years in the business.
42 years in the business and 48 years in broadcasting.
Very exciting.
Started when I was 4 and a half.
We've got some really special stuff to show you coming up very soon, so you want to stick around for that.
That's right. Let's find a little bit about today. Today's Friday, January 10th, and this is Peculiar People Day.
I've seen
We got
some
some
of
of
those.
those. So you know, some of them. And it's also National Cut Your Energy Cost Day. We can cut your heat off today. So you'll save some money.
I can't, but other people probably could.
Amanda keeps it on year-round. Birthdays today, 1945. There he is, Rod Stewart, 69 years old, 17th most successful artist on Billboard's 80 hits. He had 80 hits now in 1968. Gravedigger one time. That was one of the big ones. But he had a lot of big hits. 1949, George Foreman, 65, two-time heavyweight boxing champion. Now he sells George Foreman grills and making more money than he did when he was boxing.
That's about the only thing I can cook.
I know it. 1953, Pat Benatar, she's 51. You remember that one, don't you? Hit Me with Your Best Shot, Baby in 1979. And Love is a Battlefield. All right, now on this day in history, it was 1949. RCA introduces the 45 RPM. If you still have some, they might be worth something. 1956, Elvis records a #1 hit, Heartbreak Hotel. And in 1995, The Late Show with Tom Snyder premieres on TV. All right, you ready? Listen up.
Ready.
All right, a study in Canada on the effects of pornography had to be abandoned. They had to stop it. You know why?
Why?
Researchers could not find any men who had not seen any pornography. I cannot believe that.
I'm not surprised.
You're not?
No.
I can't believe that. That's from the Know-It-All Department today.
That is pretty funny,
That's
though.
a real one. That's a real one.
Interesting.
That's true.
All right. So it's your anniversary, and we have something really special to talk about in the show.
Yeah, we're going to show a little blip that Brandon put together for us, talking back. It's going to go back. The first clip's going to be 1978, and they're going to run up to the 80s, and all actually had dark hair. So just check it out. All right, here we go.
There are millions of true dedicated Presley fans all over the country that still find it hard to believe that the king of rock and roll is dead.
But Dick tells me this is going to be a perfect parade. And that's all I can tell you right now. We've got a lot. I've got some bad news. We found out from Budweiser that the Clydesdale horses, they're not going to be here. We were almost assured they were going to be here, and the last minute something happened.
And the drivers will tell you that. We've got some of the best tonight and a legend with us. That's going to tell us a lot about Darlington, how it used to be in 1950 when the first race, and how it was last year. Well, and then this year how it's going to be.
The obscene bumper sticker bill is now on the governor's desk awaiting his signature. So if you're planning on putting a bumper sticker on your vehicle, maybe you should consider one with a positive message. Some people might think there's no harm in painting a stop sign once in a while, but millions of dollars a year are spent to replace vandalized signs such as this. And there's another thing. You can go to jail for it. The use of these high-tech computers in patrol cars provides one bright spot for traffic offenders. It won't take quite as long to get a ticket. In Florence for Eyewitness News, I'm Cecil Chandler.
Following our assignments, we stopped for a sandwich. That sandwich caused problems. My first bite got lodged in my throat. Susan immediately jumped out of the van and started trying to dislodge the bread from my throat.
That was trapped in your throat, so I had to just try pounding on your back.
The pounding on my back cleared the bread that was lodged in my throat.
The next step was to wire me for sound so authorities could listen to the buy as it goes down.
So main thing is we put this on you, make sure it stays on your right position at all time, and you try to talk clear. You kind of try to face the suspect at all times. But like I say, this is the only thing, if something goes wrong, this is the only contact we're going to have with anything that's happening.
You'll still have me in eyesight, though?
We'll have you in eyesight, but still any type of threats or verbal things, this is the only way we'll be able to pick it up.
For more than a century, residents along the Grand Strand have been telling ghost stories and tales of the supernatural. And whether you want to admit it or not, there may be more to Ghost of the Coast than just legends and wise tales.
Very nice.
Wasn't that
Look at
something?
you. Yeah.
I had dark hair. That's some of it from 76 to 80s and early 90s. So
I didn't
it's
see
been a
any
long
of
time.
Carolina and Company in there, though.
I know it. I didn't get to that because they can watch us every day.
Because it's been so long. No.
No, it hasn't been that long. Welcome back, everybody, to Carolina and Company Live. We've got a great show lined today, talking about,
The Wellness Council.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we've got Christine Leslie with us. And first of all, what is the Wellness Council? What do you guys do?
We're actually a 501c3 nonprofit. We've been around since 2006, and we promote good nutrition, exercise, and the environment, and especially working with kids.
Okay, great. So do you go out to schools and help them, or you just do have certain programs and educational stuff?
We have a youth program called Green Spark, Shaping Potential and Reaching Kids. We're at Whittemore Park Middle School in Conway right now, teaching kids about eating healthier. They're growing their own vegetable garden.
Nice.
So,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's such an important thing. I mean,
really
being
is.
healthy is really important, and it, will make you live longer, first of all.
Absolutely.
And happier and healthier. And I think you mentioned you guys have some New Year's resolution ideas.
Yeah, first, especially with the kids, it's so important to teach some great health right off the bat. So eating healthy is one of the things that we want them to do. We want them to exercise, get out and move a little bit, drink a lot of water. Kids need water all day long because they're dehydrated. They're using their minds and at school, and they're running around at recess. So they really need to drink a lot of water. So that's very important for adults too. And for the adults out there, setting goals every day. Think of something new that you can add into your day that will change up your lifestyle nutritionally, environmentally. Write it down, repeat it, and you do that enough and it becomes a habit, and then it just gets added to your daily life, and then you can teach your children those habits, and we'll have much healthier communities. So.
Think healthy.
Right.
That's the main deal, right? You just got to think healthy.
Absolutely.
And it works for you.
Yep.
Well, you're talking about making it a habit. Isn't it like 2 weeks or something? You do something over and over again, and it kind of becomes a habit, and it becomes part of your lifestyle.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. And if you write it down and you look at it each day, it's a reminder. And then once you've kind of conquered that mission, add something new. And your children will learn that as well. You maybe put a board in your kitchen or in their bedrooms and have them mark off what they've accomplished.
Sure. Gives you the incentive.
Exactly.
All right, how can people get in touch with you if they want to know more about this?
They can go to our website, and we actually have a New You resolution on the website they can download and print.
There it is right
great.
there.
Yeah, the Wellness Council, csc.org is right there on your screen. Go check it out.
Thanks, girls.
Be healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah, be healthy. Stay with us. We got a lot more coming up.
It's in our rich history. It's in our award-winning dining. It's in our leading agriculture. It's in the eyes of our children. It's in you. You are South Carolina, and the Wellness Council for South Carolina is helping build a better place to live, creating healthier families, healthier communities, a healthier environment, changing one life at a time. For more information, visit us online at wellnesscouncilcsc.org. Brought to you by Myrtle Beach Harley-Davidson, helping bring true wellness to all.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now we are talking about Project Lighthouse. It's a part of Sea Haven.
That's right. We've got Anquan and Wendy with us now. We got to talk a little bit about the project. Tell me a little bit about it, Anquan.
Project Lighthouse is a drop-in center for homeless and at-risk youth under the age of 21, and we provide survival services, shower, laundry. We have a laundry facility, have a food pantry also so the youth can come in and get something to eat. And we have a licensed counselor on staff who can counsel youth once they come in the center. But we mainly provide survival services, and we also do outreach in the community to get the youth to come in the center.
All right, now, Wendy, y'all are going to lose some money, it looks like.
Well,
right?
we were not awarded our federal funding.
Didn't receive it. How much was that?
Well,
300.
Around that amount, yes, for a year. But we have received some funding. We don't have to shut the doors right now.
Right.
But we need to be prepared that in the event we reapply for our funding and we don't get it, that we have the money to keep the facility open and running.
Well, you got a lot of runaways that come to the beach area. I mean, this is something I feel is needed.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. It's very needed in the community.
How many people do you think you help out throughout the year?
Well, Sea Haven as a total, we usually help about 400 youth annually.
Wow.
So, we have 200 or more plus kids, I would say, that access the Project Lighthouse Center here in Myrtle Beach. So,
and it's not cheap keeping them there.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah, and you really provide a service. I mean, you even help kids out with school supplies and stuff like that, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And
anything that we can help them with. We help them find jobs, just right on up. And we also, the shelter home services, we start at 13 up to 21.
All right. Do you help the kids also find their way back home? You
Yes.
lead them in directions to do that.
Yes. We buy bus tickets for the older youth that enter the facilities, and then a minor, of course, would have to go to our shelter home, or we would have to call DSS or whatever the need would be.
Right, but unfortunately, some of these kids, I mean, they're in a situation where going home isn't maybe the right step.
Some situations
Exactly.
it might be.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're here for. That's why we have the emergency shelter.
All right, now people want to get in touch with you. What's your website they can go to?
www.seahaveninc.com.
Check it out. You might need to help them out. Let's keep them open. There it is right there on the screen. Thank y'all so much for being with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
All right.
More coming up. Stay with us.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The Florence Little Theater, right over there in Florence, has some great productions, and they've got one coming up.
Yeah, the play Doubt is coming up, and we've got Debbie and CJ to talk a little bit about it. All right, so you're the stage manager.
Yes.
All right, what does that mean?
Stage manager and also assistant director. I just kind of make sure everything is set up and ready to go. It's going to be an amazing production. Doubt won a Pulitzer in 2005, John Patrick Shanley. Our production is directed by Brad Sponik, underwritten by Victor Bristol and Gardner Room and Hilliard Lyon. And the play itself is an amazing story of faith and conviction and doubt, as the title may suggest, and it is going to be absolutely outstanding.
Nice.
Now, Deb, you're in this. What part do you play?
Sister Aloysius, the principal of the school.
All right, can you give us a little character? Give me a little bit of character. Come on, you got a little character. Here's the principal. Here we go.
She's very uptight.
Very uptight.
Yes, and leads with her convictions.
Oh.
She's very sure of what she thinks.
Y'all have a lot of fun with these productions, don't you?
We do.
It's going to be
great.
it's an amazing, and it's more, the show itself has a couple of bright fun moments. For the most part, it gets pretty serious pretty quickly, and it's one of those where you're on the edge of your seat the whole time and you don't know which side to take, and who to believe, and you start questioning things about yourself. And it's
nice.
It's one of those.
People should leave talking about it.
They will.
You shouldn't leave the theater just, okay, that was a show.
That's great.
You should leave and discuss it.
Well, a show that sparks conversation. That's wonderful.
Yes.
So when can people come check this out?
It starts when and when?
January 17th through 25th are the dates for it. There's a matinee that Sunday.
Tickets go on sale this coming week, Wednesday, to the general public.
Morrisville Theater. Now, we got to show this. All right, hold this up. Here it is. Can we see this?
Yes, it is.
Wizard of Oz tryouts coming up.
Coming up this weekend.
That's tomorrow.
This comes Saturday for children under 15 and adults under 5 feet tall, and for Monday for the Munchkins.
Yeah.
And on Monday and Tuesday, open the audience for everybody at 7:30.
Do you have somebody playing the lion yet?
No, you should come on out.
There you go.
Give me some courage.
You're in. You're in.
To sing.
It always is. Greatest movie in the world. It really is. Well, thank you guys for being with us, and we hope everything works out good for you. If you want to try for the Wizards of Oz, check it out. Go to Floresville Theater and check it out.
Yeah. All
Thank
right.
y'all.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Break a leg. Stick with us. We got some cars coming up.
Cars.
Next. Coming up next on WPDE at 1 p.m. The Chew, at 3 p.m. The Queen Latifah Show, and at 5 p.m. Dr. Oz. He shares his guide to anti-aging techniques for the entire body.
Tonight at 8 o'clock, Last Man Standing, followed by The Neighbors. And at 9 p.m., the Shark Tank fitness routine for children, drywall repair ideas, all kind of cool stuff. And at 10?
2020. And, of course, you got the 11 o'clock news. Welcome back to the show. We are talking about a car show coming up.
That's right. The second annual Cruise to the Drive-In in Florence. All up and down Dargan Street. The cars will be there. And we've got Joe and George with us. Joe, tell us about the event. Starts tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow. It's rain or shine. It's 11 to 3. Proceeds from it will support our local charities that are in Florence.
You got 2 charities.
We have 2 charities. We support Camp Ray, which is for handicapped children. And the second one is A Choice to Make, which deals with pregnancy and teenagers.
All right. Now, George is with us, of course, the operator drive-in. Tell us a little bit about it, George. This is a lot of fun for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it brings out the car club. Brings out people to the downtown area. Brings some nostalgia back with the old cars and stuff. And it brings back some excitement downtown for the revitalization stuff that's going downtown.
I remember from the drive-in, they used to have the 301 over there. They used to have WOLS, the Toon Tower show.
Yeah.
I was old enough to remember that. Now, Joe, it's open to any car club, anybody.
It's an open show, any car, any year. We welcome everyone.
All right, let's look at some. So we got some cars outside. We had a Corvette come in, but right now we've got, let's see, there's a Mustang, and that's a 68 Mustang convertible. Oh, nice looking ride there. Ah, that's pretty. And now next to it, let's see, we go over to, I think that's a 2012 GT 500. That's it right there, Cobra. That's got to cost him $40 to drive down here. I'm just kidding. And the next one over there, Joe, that's your Mustang, the next one. Tell me about that one.
This is a 2001 Mustang Bullet. There were approximately 3,300 of them painted that color. That particular one is one of 36 as modified.
Now, Bullet was in the 1968 movie, the 68 car that was coming. Now, this is wide open. Y'all going to have a good time. I'll be there tomorrow for the show. I'll be playing the music, doing a lot of stuff. We give away a lot of music, too.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to come, tell them what time, Joe.
It's going to be from 11 to 3, rain or shine.
We'll be there.
If by chance we do get rained out, we'll reschedule, and we'll do it again.
That's right, but we're going to have a good day. It's going to work. We're going to start at 11.
That's right.
About 2:30 to 3, we're going to get a little rain, I got a feeling. Right, George?
Right.
You have any good food tomorrow?
Oh, of course we do. We're going to have a bunch of good food.
All right. That's going to be fun. I'm looking for it. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow in Florence at the Cruise to the Drive-In right down Dargan Street. Come out and have a good time. It's open to any car, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Come out.
That's right. Stay with us. We'll be right back in just a second.
Mark your calendars for Bowling for Babies on Sunday, January 12th. The event kicks off at 2 p.m. and tickets include 3 games of bowling, show rentals, an unlimited hot dog buffet, pitcher of soda per lane, and don't miss your favorite NFL playoff games. Tickets are $25 for adults and $15 for kids 16 and younger. All proceeds benefit the Horry County March of Dimes. So make a strike for babies on Sunday, January 12th for Bowling for Babies. Brought to you by WPDE News Channel 15 and these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. And don't forget, there's a soup thing coming up, cook-off on
That's
Sunday.
right. It's the Counseling Center Soup Cook-Off, Sunday, January 12th from 4 until 6. We held at the Little River United Methodist Church on Highway 17 in Little River. Locals, individuals, restaurants, everybody competing if they've got the best soup. And you get to go up and try it out, too. $7. Try it out.
So how do you feel today?
4 to 6. I feel good.
42 years.
Well, when you
gonna
start,
do 42 more?
You start, yeah. I can do 10 more, I think.
10 more, okay.
If they'll let me stay. Let me work a little bit longer. That's all I want to do. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in Florence tomorrow at the Drive-In Cruise-In.